welcome to another Mad Hatter Reviews. This is more like a news video, just some stuff that I'm just kind of excited about this sort of coming down the pipeline. The first thing I did want to mention, and there's going to be more about this, but I did a community post. The Musk is up, baby. The Musk and the Super Musk, okay? Modular underground sewer something kit, I don't know. You can get it at the Ramen Toy site. I will put a link in the description. There are unlockables that you can get. Hopefully do a whole thing. Talk to Ace. I kind of know that guy, all right? Maybe I can get him on here and just discuss, aka beg him to give us more reveals or whatever. But at either option. By the way, I've seen some erroneous information come out. The Super Musk, lengthwise, is 2 of those. So that Donnie NECA layer the set or whatever, the lab, imagine 2 of those horizontal. That's the Super Musk, okay? There's been some misinformation where people think that thing cut in half is like the sewer. No, it's huge, and you can get it at an early bird price. Get it $250 now, and then obviously you pay shipping or whatever. But I think it'll still be less than, what you get that now. Hopefully you get some unlockables along the way. But yes, more on that later. The other thing I did want to spotlight, Toy Collector Magazine. Support Toy Collector Magazine because not only is it a great magazine, it's the only one we got. Okay, all right. Toy Fair, those days are gone. Toy Collector picking up the pieces there, and the magazine is great. Okay, so pick it up. Next issue, the cover of the next issue has, spoiler alert, this Vultureman and Sky Cutter Super 7 mutant vehicle confirmed. I am a huge fan of the Thundercats vehicles just as a whole. Okay. Obviously the Thunder Tank, but there's a lot of cool smaller vehicles. You get the Sky Cutter, the Nosediver, the Thunder Claw. Okay, hopefully some of the ones that did not come out in retail, like the Feliner. There's a lot of potential. Super 7, there's inconsistencies. Okay, but this is kind of like, I look at that layer. Okay, and I'm like, this won't get made again? I just can't imagine. Maybe at one point Joy Toy makes them at 1/18 scale, but at that scale, I just can't imagine it. And so I'm just kind of trying to enjoy picking up Thundercats while I can. I do believe that this comes out with a new Vultureman. I think that's a new Vultureman. I don't know what exactly the difference is, but and I did lock in their new wave with Cruncher and all that because I got to get I gotta get all the Pirate Boys. All of a sudden, I forgot Cruncher and Top Spinner. The Berserkers? So you can get that as well. By the way, you can pick up this magazine. I get them all from Toy Stalker. Okay, and he does have the back issues in stock. It's a good idea to get some back issues too because from every now and again they have exclusive figures that are offered in these magazines, and proof of purchase and all that. Carry the 2. I mean, you get this magazine, you support a great magazine about toys, about our hobby, and you might get some exclusive toys out of it too. So get some. I'll put a link in the description for Toy Stalker as well. Mondo has teased the Egon and Boogeyman. There's going to be more information about this on Wednesday. Okay, expect $200. Although I hope that it's free shipping like the Venkman was. And I could really use that one deal, Mondo, that you had last year. I kind of liked that deal. It was like spend $200, $300. It was something like that. That was a very, very enticing deal. I know that it made me buy more stuff than I should have. So Mondo, you wanna maybe bring that deal back? Okay, I think it'll do well for you. All right, but look for that because I seen that thing in person. It's awesome. Okay, it's a fucking work of art, and one step closer to completing the cartoon real Ghostbusters set. Those are the things. Also, if you watch GDL, my friend Jay has a podcast, GDL Weekly kind of toy podcast. Follow him. He is a good man. I like busting his chops. But he did have Blake from Toy Collector on, who, he's got his ear to the ground. He's got connections in the industry. I don't, according to what he's saying, and I believe him when he says it, because I believe Cold Stone from Gargoyles was on one of the covers. I don't think that line is going anywhere. I think unfortunately, I think it's kaput. I think it's over for the Gargoyles line, which hurts. Okay, that Cold Stone, that Macbeth. There's one more, forgetting who they had. Yeah, that's a bummer. And no draped wings for 3 gargoyles, as I count. 3 main gargoyles: Hudson, Angela, and Thalog. So great job, whoever was like, yeah, we're not going to give them the folded wings. Here we are. I swear I should become a fucking like toy clairvoyant. I've been around this long enough that it's like I just see it at this point, and I'm like, oh God, this is going to be a huge mistake. And of course it was. It's like one of those things that if it didn't perform at its maximum, it's you're going to get shortchanged. So now you're going to have like a weird inconsistency in your gargoyles, unless somebody makes some custom wing customizers. You put them out there, they look good. Send them to me, or let me know about it. You don't have to send it to me. I'll push them. You know what I mean? Because I want one. I'd like for it to be, my OCD can only go so far. I see that Hudson and that Angela with just crazy wings or no wings. It's gonna get right there in my fucking brain. So that's a bummer. What are the things that went wrong? Well, I think the wing thing was one of the things that went wrong. Could also be that people wanted what they knew. You know what I mean? Like those gargoyles were like interpretations. They were kind of like, they weren't like traditional gargoyles. They were like artistic interpretations. I think that's all well and good when like you have lots of figures out there to choose from, like Ninja Turtles. But Gargoyles hasn't really gotten a lot of love as a line. So I think it's what people ding Super 7 about. They're just like, I want the Thundercats like I know them. It's why Mondo got so much heat for that Lion-O, the redone Lion-O. That was meant to be done in the Masters of the Universe style. But because Thundercats doesn't get as many at-bats, people are like, okay, I'm cool with artistic representations, but I have not gotten the Lion-O that I've seen on screen. So I want that. And I think with Gargoyles, that may have been a contributing factor. It's like we didn't get enough Gargoyles in our lifetime that look cartoon accurate. Nothing really. I know Mondo is making Gargoyles, by the way. They better be cartoon accurate. I'll say that right now. They're going to get a lot of heat if they're not. If they are, I think they'll win. But again, that's a 1/6 scale. It's a bigger ask. Okay, it is what it is. But I think that was a mistake. And then finally, maybe this isn't a mistake, but maybe just maybe the line can't support enough customers to make it worth NECA's while. You know what I mean? Like maybe they have to sell so and so amount, and if they can't make that, it's not worth their while. And Gargoyles is not, let's face it, the biggest property. No offense to Gargoyles, but it's not like gigantic. But I don't know. It's like the Turtles. The animated Turtles did so well because those look like what you remember the cartoon looked like. You know what I mean? Like you sort of need that. Just going back to my other point. But anyway, I think that line is dead according to what I heard. And I sorry, I don't have a timestamp, but watch it. It's an entertaining little show there. I think that is actually, I did want to show one thing. I bought. Well, let me just turn the camera around. So I have that Shredder throne that I did a review on, and a lot of people were saying that the legs, it's weird that the feet don't touch the floor. So I got these cinder blocks. Got a bunch from Amazon. I need to dirty them up a little bit. They look a little too clean. I don't know. I mean, does that make it better? I feel like it does. I mean, like I look at like my Conan on throne, and he's got like steps leading up to his throne. So it's just like gives it less of like a baby boy look. I mean, I think so, right? The problem is because it's like gravelly, like it's not, the front ones don't like really fit flush because there's like bumps. But it's also cinder blocks. So does it have to fit flush? I don't know. I just thought that might help. And I just don't know. Am I fooling myself, or does this actually help? I think it helps. Okay, but yeah, I just thought that was yeah. I mean, look, at least the fact that his feet are touching something already makes it so that I'm not going as crazy. So I'll call it a win. Anyway, that's it. I just thought I would show that. Toy news plus Cinder Blocks plus Gargoyles. I think for sure RIP at this point. And yeah, bittersweet, eh? Yeah. Anyway, see you later. Bye bye.